So we couldn't find a venue for our dance pieces, so we kind of snuck into an evening of theater. So you're gonna see a little bit of everything tonight. Can you go ahead and take a moment to make sure that your cell phones are silenced? You can either put it on airplane mode, you can turn off the ringer on the side, maybe turn it off altogether. We are filming both the first show and the second show, so we will have footage that will be uploaded to our school website for all to enjoy. Please try to refrain from recording the entire thing so someone behind you doesn't have to watch through your phone their students dancing. In the unlikely event of an emergency, we do have the exit located over here where you entered, and we also have another one over here where the exit light is. We're going to go ahead and get started. I hope you guys enjoy.
Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Come on, Dorothy. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Come on. There it is. Come on down. Ease on down the road. Come on. Ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Come on. Ease on down the road. Come on. Ease on down the road. Ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Come on. Ease on down the road. Pick your left foot up when your right foot's down. Come on, let's keep moving. Don't you lose no time. You just keep on keeping on the road that you choose. Don't you give up walking 'cause you never choose. Yeah. Ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Come on, ease on down the road. 'Cause there may be times when you think you lost your mind, and the steps you're taking keep you 3 steps behind. But the road you're walking might be long sometimes. You just keep on stepping and you'll be just fine. Yeah, ease on down the road. Ease on down. Your word is mine. Won't you get right? Just show your face. Broad daylight. I'm telling you how I feel. Gonna get your mind. Don't you dare jump on, get on me. Alright. I'm getting you, and I'm ready. Just show
so I'm going to ask the actors for Antigone, set designers, please come set up. Let's do the switch over for Antigone, please. Right now. Okay guys, so let's talk about what is about to happen. We are doing our changeover from the dance to Antigone. Anna Fusco, teacher of TDAP. I had all of the students this year so far. So behind me, we are going to see them set up the set. So a little bit about Antigone. The first round of freshmen did Oedipus and Oedipus at Colonus, which is part of a trilogy. It's the Oedipal trilogy. The third show is Antigone. So in Oedipus, he finds out his fate, that he would marry his mother, kill his father. That comes to fruition. He is banished. In Oedipus at Colonus, he will find himself at Colonus. In the meantime, he eventually grows old and dies in Colonus. In the meantime, his sons are back in Thebes fighting for their land. They both are killed in battle, and Antigone is left to deal with the bodies of her brothers. So here is where we're meeting Antigone. In between that show, your students, a couple weeks ago, just did 7 Against Thebes. So I don't know if they told you about it or you heard about it. It will be up on the YouTube channel as soon as I can load it. So 7 Against Thebes is the battle for Thebes, in which Polynices and Eteocles fought for their father's land and then eventually perished, and again, leaving Antigone. I want to make it clear that everything you see in the show is student done. As you can see behind me, we have our student set designers, we have student lighting designers, we have student stage managers, we have a student director, and I will bring them out, in a minute. So I'm really proud, not only of the production you're going to see, but the production value that you're going to see. The lights, the sets, the costumes, the sound. And it was not without plenty of theater, I want to call it theater magic, but that's not what I mean. For example, the board went out on us today, multiple times, the lighting board. So it is very possible that during this show, we will deal with that live theater moment of losing our lights, because we did in rehearsal today. So I just want to give you that heads up. I am so proud of our lighting designers. That was Alana and Jason and Sammy were our lighting designers. And they really worked hard. And made beautiful lights that I really, truly hope you get to see tonight. And if not, we will try and do it again when the board is fixed and film it, so that way at least it's up. I want to say thank you to our sound designers. So, for sound designers, we have, who's up there? Matea and Abby are up there. Sorry, guys. And they were given cues as late as today. So again, the magic of theater done very quickly in this 2-week period that we had to put up this show. So needless to say, I'm proud of the kids, and I'm going to let you watch them set up because it's kind of cool. Thanks guys, and I will be back when we are starting. Not yet.
Okay, so while we're waiting for our tech to work their magic, I'll talk really briefly about how wonderful the freshmen have been in dance class. They came in like, where am I, who am I, what is this place? And they really took it and ran with it. We worked on a lot of jazz concepts and basics at the beginning of the year. We learned how to do pirouettes, jazz square, shinee turns, which you saw in a lot of the combinations that you just witnessed. We also have a special guest artist here tonight with some pieces that you're going to see shortly. That is from Emerge 125. I'll tell you a little bit more about them a little bit later in the program. Next year, we're going to move on to ballet as well as modern. And then junior year, we start to segue into musical theater audition techniques for dance. We also learn how to tap dance. We have a really great partnership with Flamenco Vivo that works with the kids the second part of the year. And then their senior year, they put everything together to make this big like movie musical short film montage, which we actually started out of inspiration from COVID. We had so much fun making our shorts for the past couple years that we decided to keep it. So their senior year dance concert, when we're finally back on stage starting next year, hopefully, we are going to perform one of those pieces from the movie musical live. So you'll get to see a little bit of a live version of it. And then the students also have a really great short, 20-minute short film that they made that we shot in all over various parts of New York City. We actually have a permit for our seniors this year for Broadway between 45th and 46th, which is going to be bonkers on Monday. Pray that it doesn't rain. But we like to kind of like get what the cinematic feel is like, because some of our kids do go on to do commercial, they do film at NYU. SUNY Purchase, a lot of our alumni go to as well. It's really great for people to get different aspects of the arts, and there's so many jobs within it that are to be had, especially on Broadway, and also obviously in the film industry as well. But sometimes kids realize, oh wait, I'm good at directing. Oh wait, I'm good at choreography. Oh wait, I'm good at costumes. So it's really great for them to be able to experience all those things. And also set design, which is pretty cool. I think they did a great job. I think we'll be ready to go for Antigone.
Sound on the mic. So I want to introduce to you Mickey Garcia, who is our director for both the Seven Against Thieves and the Antigone that you're going to see now. So in true theater form, you see that we're having a little bit of sound issues. We're hoping to get them fixed in a minute, and if not, we're going to go with what we have. But I do want you, Mickey, to talk about their vision for this, because it is really cool, and as you see, the kids, they really gave the kids some direction, and the designers a place to go with this.
Hi, I'm Mickey. So the general director's vision for this was to I wanted to do something that was a surrealist or expressionalist piece. So I honed in on one of my favorite fairy tale stories, which was Alice in Wonderland. So each of the Antigone characters are going to be reflections of a Alice in Wonderland character, and this is the same director's vision that followed all the way through with Seven Against Thieves. So, in the story of Seven Against Thieves, two brothers go to war over the land, Thieves, and they both end up dying ultimately at each other's swords. And the new king to come to the play, Creon, decreed that Polynices, the one who fought Eteocles, the king of Thebes, for the land, he was not going to be given a proper burial, to which his sister Antigone disagreed. And, well, this is a story of her attempting to fight for a proper burial for both of her brothers. Antigone will be representing Alice of Alice in Wonderland. The chorus members will be the flower faces. Tiresias the blind seer is Caterpillar. The messenger is White Rabbit. Ismene, the sister of Antigone, will be Mad Hatter. And the two guards will be card soldiers, making Creon the Red Queen, or the Queen of Hearts. The freshmen worked really, really hard on this piece, and I'm incredibly proud of them for stepping up to the plate, especially given such a short rehearsal process. And they really took all the tools that they had possible, and overall I'm really, really proud of them, and I hope you end up being as proud of them as I am. Thank you so much.
Ismene, dear sister, you would think we had suffered enough. Our father's curse. There's no grief, no shame, no dishonor we have not lived through. And now, have you heard of Creon's new decree?
I have heard nothing. I have only heard of two sisters who lost two brothers. 2 deaths in a single hour.
That's why I had to speak to you. There's something we must do.
Why do you speak so strange?
Listen, our brother Eteocles is buried. Creon gave him a soldier's tomb with the honor he deserved. But our brother, Polynices, who fought as bravely, they say that Creon will allow him no funeral. No one will bury him. No one will grieve. His body will lie in the fields, food for scavenging birds. If anyone tries to cover the body, the penalty will be death. There it is. Now you can prove you are a true sister.
Me? Are you crazy? What can I do?
I'm going to bury him. I need your help.
But you said the law forbids it.
Ismene, he's our brother.
But the danger...
I'm not afraid of Creon.
Antigone! Our father died a hated man, his eyes ripped out by his own hands. Our mother died, at once his mother and his wife. And our brothers died, each killed by the other's sword. Must we pile pain upon pain? Go against Creon's orders? We are only women, Antigone. We cannot fight against men.
If you think that, then I don't need your help.
I'm afraid for you.
Don't be. I will bury my brother. If I die, I will lie down with him in death, and he will love me as I love him.
So fiery. You should be cold with fear.
I'm only doing what I must.
Morning of victory, let these sing for joy. With dancing hearts sing admire and fill our temples with praise.
Our enemy, Polynices, led his hateful army forth.
But glorious Thebes has cut him down. Where are his soldiers now?
Now in the beautiful morning of victory, let
Gentlemen, I have called you together today because I know I can depend on you. Your loyalty to King Laos was absolute. You were true to Oedipus when he was king. And when he died, you were just as true to his sons. Sadly, as you know, the king's sons are both killed in battle. As the next in blood, I am king. And this is my first decree. Oedipus, who died as a man, to die fighting for his country, has received full military honors. But Polynices, who aimed a sword at his native city and the shrines of his father's gods, will have no burial. He will lie on the plain, unburied, and the dogs and the vultures can do what they like. This is my command. While I am king, no traitor will be honored.
If that is your will, King, we will obey.
Sir, I didn't want to come.
I didn't want to tell you.
But we thought if you heard from someone else,
It would be worse.
Come to the point.
We didn't do it. We didn't do it. We don't know who did.
You can't punish us for what someone else has done.
Out with it.
The body. Dead Polynices. Someone has covered the body in earth.
The ones who did this are the secret whisperers. The ones who have always plotted against me. Gods! I swear by them and their thrones. The man who has done this will pay a high price. Find that man and bring it to me. Or you won't just be killed. You'll be strung up alive. Go!
The world has countless wonders, but man is more wonderful than all. His words taught, his wisdom, his laws. He sheltered him from wind and snow, from every wind but one. Death! When laws are kept, how proud are his cities. When laws are broken, what city can stand? May the lawless never find shelter in my home or in my heart. What does this mean? The king's daughter, Antigone, a princess. Held as a prisoner.
We found who did it.
We caught her in the act. Where's Crayon?
Back so soon?
We found the guilty one. Here she is.
Now judge her as you will.
We're done.
But this is Antigone.
I tell you, I saw with my own eyes.
We swept the body from the dirt. His flesh is stinking by now. And we sat on hill to keep watch.
There was a storm of dust, and we couldn't see for a while.
But then, when it was clear, there she was.
I've seen a mother bird before come back to her broken nest and shriek the little ones that are gone. This girl was like that, crying to heaven over the body, cursing the hands that killed her.
She tried again to bury him when we caught her right away. She didn't act scared, didn't deny it. She came without a fight.
Antigone, look at me. Is all this true?
Yes.
You can go. Tell me this. Did you know what I had said about this matter?
It was public. I couldn't help hearing.
So you dared to defy the law?
Not God's law. That final justice that rules in the heavens would make no such law. Your hand is strong, but all your strength is weakness against the immortal laws of the gods.
You know I said the penalty is death.
I'm mortal. I will die whether or not you command it. If I must die before my time, this is not a hardship. Better than to live as I do now with evil all around me. My death is unimportant. If I had left my brother lying in death unburied, then I would suffer.
Just like her father, stubborn. She has never learned to yield.
She has sinned twice, by breaking the law and by boasting about it. Guards! Go and arrest Isme too. I accuse her equally. I can't let this go unpunished. If I did, which one of us here is a man?
What punishment besides my death?
Nothing else. That's all I want.
So kill me. I'm tired of talking. These men here would praise what I've done if their lips weren't frozen shut in fear. Kings are lucky. They say what they like.
No one here agrees with you.
They do. They're just afraid to say so.
Even if it was so, you're the one who's guilty.
There's no guilt in honoring my brother who died.
What about Edicles? Wasn't he your brother too? He defended his country. Polynices betrayed it. You will give a traitor the same honor as a hero?
All the dead deserve respect.
The wicked along with the righteous.
Who can say what the gods think is wicked?
Here comes Isme, her eyes raining down sorrow.
Two sisters scheming against my throne. Isme, do you confess your part in this?
Yes, I confess.
No, she's done nothing. Nothing.
Do you refuse me, Antigone? I have to be true to our brother as well. I will die with you.
One of these girls has lost her mind. The other is crazy from the start.
I won't go on living without my sister.
You can already consider her dead.
But Creon, she was supposed to marry your son.
My son deserves better than an evil woman. Enough of this talk. Take them and guard them carefully. They are only women, yet they rush towards death when many brave men run away from it.
Whoever has never tasted God's vengeance is lucky. When the anger of heaven strikes and your household is shaken forever. Temptation rises behind each child like a wave from the black northeast.
Son, you've heard my final judgment. Have you come to bring hate or the proper love and respect?
I'm your son. I obey. No marriage means more to me than your judgment.
Good. You can't lose your head for a woman. Soon enough, her beauty will fade and you will wake up with a witch for a wife. She can go find a husband in hell.
Father, you are right when you say we can't lose our heads. The power to think is God's greatest gift. You have your thinking, and I can't say it's wrong. Yet other men have thoughts too. You don't know what the others are saying. Your temper terrifies them, and they say what you want to hear. But I hear them mutter and whisper in the dark about this girl. They say no one has ever died so unfairly, so shamefully for her kindness. The most important thing is your success. When there's a flood, which trees survive? Those that can bend. Those that are unbending, stiff, those are the ones that break. Don't be stubborn. Don't believe you're the only one that can be right.
So you think a man my age should take lessons from a boy?
Not if I'm wrong. But if I'm right, why does my age matter?
Do you believe in anarchy?
Of course not.
Did she break the law or not?
But people don't think so.
So the people want to teach me how to rule.
Who is talking like a boy now?
I'm the one who gives the orders. But it seems you're ruled by a woman.
Are you a woman? My only concern is for you.
Listen to me. The girl must die.
Then she must. But she won't die alone.
What is that? A threat?
No threat.
By the gods, bring her out. Get the girl in here. She will die before his eyes.
No. Not before my eyes. But look at my face now. You will never see it again.
Gone, gone, Creon. A young man's rage is dangerous.
Let him dream of doing what he likes. He won't save these girls from death.
Girls? Will you really kill them both?
No, you're right. The innocent one may live. But Antigone, far out in the wilderness, I will lock her in a vault of stone. There she can pray to our hellish gods. See if they can teach her a way out.
Aphrodite, cruel goddess of love. Look at the anger between father and son.
And
families broken, cities ruined.
By the soft face of a girl, even the pure immortals can't escape.
And mortals tremble before you.
And here she is,
Antigone, heading towards her place of final sleep.
Here I am, at the edge of the night, saying goodbye to the sun that will shine for me no more. Death is calling me to its cold shore, where there's no wedding song, no music.
But if you have done right, then surely in death you'll find your glory.
I'm cursed. Not for this, but for the horrors of my house. Unspeakable crimes. Mother and son in the marriage bed. Oedipus, father and brother. Your marriage strikes from the grave to kill mine. All my life I am a stranger in my own land. The sin of my birth has followed me.
You made the choice to do what you've done.
Your words are bitter to me. The sunlight itself is cold. Lead me to where there's neither love nor lamentation. No song, but silence.
Enough of this. Take her. Put her in the boat. She'll die here near. Or if she lives somehow, it doesn't matter.
Elders of thieves and gods of my fathers, look at me, the last generation of a long line of kings. See how I'm led away to my death, what I suffer, and at whose hands, because I would not break God's laws.
Oh, child, child, no power in wealth or war, or hardy ships blackened by the sea. None can prevail against untiring fate.
Tiresias! They tell me you have wise words for me.
Once more, Creon, you stand on the edge of fate.
What do you mean? Your words are kind of dread.
Listen, Creon. I was sitting in my chair of augury where the birds gathered around me. The birds were singing, when suddenly I heard a strange note, a scream, a whirring fury. They were fighting, clashing, dying in a whirlwind of torn wings. It was a sign. I tell you, Creon, you have brought this disaster. Our hearths and altars are stained with the sin of dogs and vultures, fat from feasting on Oedipus' son. The gods don't hear our prayers. Their birds of omen are gorged with the thick blood of the dead. Give in, Creon. Do not fight with the man who is dead. What glory is in killing the dead?
Tiresias, if your birds, if the great eagles of Zeus himself should carry him stinking bit by bit, I would not change my rule.
Then beware, Creon. You will pay back corpse for corpse, flesh of your own flesh. And if you let this be, your house will be full of weeping. Curses will flag you from cities far and wide. Child, lead me home. Let this man waste his anger out on younger men.
The old man is gone, King, but his words stick in mind. Old as I am, I do not remember him to ever be wrong.
That's true. It troubles me. hard to give in, but it's worse to lose everything for stubborn pride.
Do it then.
What can I do?
Quickly, bring Antigone from her tomb and make a set of tomb for Polynices.
Is that what you all want?
Yes, Creon. Right away.
It's hard to deny the heart, but I can't fight against fate. Servants, bring axes, come to the tomb. I buried her, I will set her free. The gods are mighty, and a man must serve them to the last day of his life.
God of many names.
Finder,
Fortress.
vines of the mountain,
Nymphs of dancing springs.
a plague is upon us. Fire, perish the voices in the night.
Blaze for us, God of many names.
Men of thieves! Destiny raises up and casts down the lucky and unlucky. No man knows his fate. Take Creon. He was happy once. Strong in battle, secure and grown, father of children nobly born, and now it's all gone. Can you still say a man's alive when his life's joy is gone? In his spirit he is dead, a walking corpse.
You tell us there is sorrow, but why? What happened?
Haman, the king's son, is dead, killed by his own hands.
Killed by his father or himself?
I'll tell you all that I've seen. I went with Creon to the field where Polynices' body lay. We made our prayers, bathed the body in holy water, built a fire to burn what was left. Next we ran to Antigone's vault to set her free. In the corner of her cave we saw her lying. She had made a fine linen noose and hanged herself. Next to her lay Haman, his arm around her, crying out that his father had stolen from him his greatest love. When Creon saw him, the tears rushed to his eyes. He ran to comfort his child, but Haman took out a sword. Wait, Creon drew back, and Haman took out a sword and stabbed out his father by himself.
No!
Now, as he died, he held Antigone close in his arms, his blood bright red on her white cheek. Now he lies dead with the dead, and she is his at last, his bride in the place where the dead go.
Here's the king. Look at him. Carrying his own damnation.
Nothing you say can touch me anymore. My own blind heart has brought me from darkness to final darkness. Haman, my son, so young to die. I was the fool, not you. And you died for me. God has crushed me beneath the hugest weight of heaven, showing what I held most dear.
Sorry I must add to that crushing weight. Your wife, the queen, is dead.
Death heaven, is there no pity for me? I was dead and your words are death again. Is it true?
She stood before the altar, her breast welcoming the knife. In one breath, she cried for her son, Haman! With her last breath, she cursed the one who killed him.
Creon! Are there no swords here? None for me? Let death be kind and come quickly. I don't wish to see the sun again.
Don't pray again. Heaven won't listen.
Lead me away. I've killed my son and my wife. For me, there is no comfort. My hands kill whatever they touch. All my pride, shadows and dust.
All right, so we are on the last leg of our show. Can you guys give a big hand for Antigone? So up next we have a very special partnership that we just started with for this particular style this year. We did a partnership with eMerge 125, which is formerly the Elisa Monte Dance Company. They're located in Harlem. I took a West African dance class a couple years ago at NYU, and I loved it so much. And I'm just not well enough trained in it to be able to translate it to my students, so I took some professionals in. We do have Elisa here, who's one of our teaching artists. She taught him this wonderful Afro-Caribbean style. A lot of the students, I think, kind of felt like they were stepping outside their comfort zone, but there's so many qualities in jazz that are rooted in West African dance that also has a lot of Caribbean rhythms as well. So it really kind of all ties together. So it really fit perfectly into the end of their jazz units. Lots of isolations of the torso, lots of big sweeping arms, really more free kinds of movements. I think they really found the groove and really got into it once we began. And they were literally about an hour into class just completely drenched in sweat. I mean, it's like extremely athletic, lots of jumping. It's definitely a very rigorous dance. So we have both my Tuesday class and my Thursday class are about to present our two last pieces for you. They are two different Afro-Caribbean combinations that you're about to see. I think we have one more person we're waiting on a quick change and then we're going to begin. So we'll be beginning here shortly. Thank you.
Love is not enough, baby. Come to me, Molo. Love me or you hate me, know me. No mess with me, Molo. And I see 250, come along, titi. She said, pizza nothing in a Maserati. Hey, baby, easy. Fine boy like you, easy. You won't kiss somebody, but you sweet melody. Normally, ojoojúmọ́ là ń ṣayé lọ́kìlì olówó tí mo fẹ́ náà. Me, I just want to be high, be high, be high. Me, I just want to be high, be high, be high. Me, I just want to be high. Many busters from my area.
So that concludes our show. We do have a second show coming up where they're doing all the dances again, but next show is going to be Mr. McIntosh's acting scenes. So what we would like to ask, if you are waiting for a dancer to finish, they'll be done in about 25 minutes. It's just a wait for them down in the cafeteria, or maybe you meet them somewhere outside, like a Starbucks across the street, or a restaurant, or wherever you may want to meet them. We're trying to clear this audience out so we can make way for our second one. So we would kindly ask everybody to sit downstairs quickly, and the dancers will be done shortly, unless they're in the scenes, and they'll be continued on to the evening. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
So there will be no leaving to go home soon.
You see the same show? No, you want to do another?
He's bad. Acting, then it's no, it is not. It's not the same. It's the same. Where do I was
She's leaving. I'm missing. Yeah, so we're going to meet her downstairs. All right, we're coming. I'm like, I know. She's done.
Hi, Miss A.T.
Diamond, you like me? Okay, I see you.
Oh, yeah, okay. So cute.
Oh my gosh, I could actually get those sweets now.
Yeah, I love it.
I should have known that.
Kid are you with? Here's your eye. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, great.
And I was watching them, and I was like scared. Like, oh, they're so happy to me. Because I see them and it's like, oh my God. Because I think it's been nice, I think it's right here.
Well, there is no middle.
She was in the booth and I think they worked so hard in such a short amount of time. But, hi, sweetie, how are you? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And then she likes to be technical and on the computer and I'm going to so that's what he said. There you go.
Because West African is Afro-Caribbean. It's a different thing from it's West African, but it's the same style of dance because they originally so you guys did Afro-Caribbean? We did Afro-Caribbean and then we did West African. But I was like, go, because we were on teaching, so I never decided to make that, get up get up. And they started doing it, I'm like, oh my god. Sorry, I'm messing her out. I had a trouble. No. I totally just know that I appreciate you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our show. My name is Mrs. Vance. I'm the dance teacher. I forgot to introduce myself last year. Forgot you guys probably don't see me, don't know me. Or maybe you've only seen me through your screen so far. So welcome to our first freshman extravaganza since being back in person. The freshmen are the only group that has the luxury to have a live audience. I did slide these dance pieces that they've been working on into Mr. McIntosh's acting class with their scenes. We are going to be starting with a couple jazz pieces. We're going to have some scenes sprinkled in there, and we're going to be moving to an Afro-Caribbean style of dance. I'll tell you a little bit more about our partnership and who the students have been working in for that when that arrives. Can everybody go ahead and take a moment to turn your phones off, and or put it in airplane mode, and or turn the ringer off. And we are also in the unlikely event of an emergency. We do have an exit right through this, right where you came in, and we also have one more exit over here. I'll scoot aside the curtain so you can see the exit sign in the event of emergency. So those are our two locations in the unlikely event that something happens. So we're going to go ahead and get started because I know you've been patient and waiting. Thank you for waiting for our first crew to finish up. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and present our first dance to you.
Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Come on, Dorothy. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Come on. Here it is. Come on down. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Come on. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Come on. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Come on. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Ease on down. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Ease on down. Don't you carry nothing
You're going away tomorrow?
Yeah, we're leaving really early.
Well, have a good time.
Thanks. Where are you going?
Oh, up the coast. Some beach.
Well, have a good time.
That'll do.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah. Seeing the pictures.
You too.
No thanks.
Well, you were really good in the play.
Well,
You were.
cut it out. I'll get a fat head.
Well, my old. So,
Anyway, I got this for you as a memento of the play.
thanks.
It was a real laugh being in the play with you.
No.
It was. So I got you something as a token of my appreciation.
What is it?
Well, if you open it up, you might find out. It's a piece of junk, actually. Actually, I nicked it. But it's the thought that counts.
You nicked it.
Actually, I got a night job and slogged my guts out for 10 years to pay for it.
That's rude.
A bauble.
It's really nice. I really like it. Thank you.
Stop before you start sobbing.
I really like it.
It's from the bottom of my heart, actually.
Well, I wish I'd gotten you something.
I have some beautiful memories.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was really fun to be in a play with you. I fancy you go on year after year. Like in America. London, too. Wouldn't you just get sick of it?
Depends on who's in it. Be great if you hated everyone else's guts.
Well, that would only be the same as a proper job.
Oh, what are you gonna be when you grow up?
An engine driver. You?
I'll wait and see.
Well, you know, thanks for the brooch. It matches your eyes. Yellow? Joke.
Sorry.
Well, no, yeah. Have a good Christmas.
Don't go yet.
Why?
This is fun.
What is?
I'm gonna think of things to say.
We haven't done the weather yet.
Do you really like the brooch?
Yeah.
Good. It was either jewelry or perfume. But it's hard to buy perfume for somebody you don't know very well. You need to know their own personal chemical makeup. I could have gotten you something on spec and it might not have worked and you put it on and you would have stunk like a dead dog. You would not be able to wash it off either. You have to wait till something like that fades. That's why I went for jewelry. Safer. Better bet. Actually, I got a little bit of advice. Asked around a little bit. Shop girls and that.
And they said jewelry.
Most of them, they said I should opt for jewelry. Some of them suggested perfume. Real subtle stuff. Could not actually smell it though. One of them tried some on and I was halfway down her neck before any smell registered. Pointless.
Well, I still wish I got you something.
Hey, bottle of gin would have been nice.
Oh,
Or a Harley Davidson.
is he a poet?
It's a bike.
I knew that.
Poet! Why would I want a poet?
I mean, maybe you read poetry.
Me? Come on!
Me? I mean, you're pretty deep. You're pretty quiet.
Soulful!
Still waters run deep. My father's always saying that.
Still water stings.
And sing.
Love is not enough, baby. Come to me, Molo. Love me or you hate me, know me. No mess with me, Molo. Hennessy 250, come along, titi. She said pills are nothing in a Maserati. Take it, baby, easy. Fine boy like you, easy. You won't kiss somebody, but the sweet melody. Normally, oh, you luckily, oh, olówó tí mo fẹ́ náà. Me, I just want to be high, be high, be high. Me, I just want to be high, be high, be high. Me, I just want to be high.
out of your body?
I guess so.
Don't you think about things like that?
Sure, I guess.
I thought maybe the Bible kept you from thinking like impure thoughts or something.
At least she talks to me, but I'm not some freak.
Well, I sure can't figure out what she means about Tracy.
You know she talks about me too much.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she said to stay away from you. She said you get people in trouble. She said you're dangerous.
Did you believe her?
I'm hanging around Jews, so I guess I don't.
I guess a lot of people think that about me.
Why do you hang around me?
Who knows?
I'm serious, I want to know. No one else talks to me, they act like I'm some freak.
Maybe that's the reason.
What?
Maybe that's the reason I like you. Because everyone else acts like you're free. And maybe you remind me of me.
You think you're a freak.
Sometimes.
I don't.
Listen, you don't know me that well. I don't think you're a freak though. I think you're okay, but I wonder if you're real.
Real?
Sure, I wonder if you're as good as you claim to be or whether it's just fake.
I don't claim to be good.
Sure you don't.
I don't.
Right. That's why you carry that Bible around all the time? Why are you praying?
I'm not always praying.
Oh, come off it, man, I see you. You sit in class and you get this look on your face and your eyes close for just a second, your lips move just a little, and I know what you've been doing, I know you've been praying. And I wonder if there's anybody you're talking to up there.
It doesn't make it good to do that, you know?
What?
It doesn't make it good. Maybe I'm pranks, maybe I'm afraid.
What? You're afraid of going to hell or something?
No, I'm afraid of this place. I'm afraid of people like Tracy, like you even.
But we're just normal people. Tracy's kind of strange, I guess, but people around here just like people where you came from.
I was feeling too. I was. There's a meanness in that you can't understand. Being a liar and thought about that, that's how I crave all the time. I ask for protection. I want someone to protect me, my mom, my brother, my sister. I want someone to protect us. Because I'm scared, I don't know who's going to do that. We're all going to know who's going to get hurt.
You don't pray for your dad? What? Your dad? You don't pray for him to be protected?
I pray for it sometimes.
Do you think it works?
I don't know. This makes me feel better.
I don't even know what my dad is. Did I tell you that?
You told me about being your mom.
Yeah. That was a while back. I guess I was still in little kid school. For a long time, we didn't have any money. Just my mom and me. It's just my mom and me. And for a while, we didn't have any money. Because he left us with that big house to pay for and his 2 cars. Mom still talks about that sometimes. I don't tell anybody about this stuff much.
That's alright.
I guess so.
What did your mom do?
First, she lost everything. They took the house and the cars one at a time, like torture, right? I was old enough to figure out what was going on. Old enough to look at my mom and know that she was close to losing it, to going crazy, you know? Because she never handled money before. Dad did all of that. And she had a part-time job, and she tried to go full-time. By the time she did, we were living with my aunt. Just me and her, in a bedroom with my aunt and uncle screaming at her to get her shit together. So I couldn't stand that. So I started hanging out at the park and other places. I learned how to make some money at the park and other places. Mom tried to keep me at home, to keep me protected, but I wouldn't do anything she said. It was like I hated her. I didn't, but it was like I did. So after a while, she just stopped caring. She pretended like she didn't know that I was out all night, or drunk, or whatever. We don't live with my aunt and uncle anymore. We have this little apartment. I stay there most of the time, but sometimes I stay other places. I wish I could pray and feel better. I wish it could have helped me better.
tremendous dancers out there. Hi there. My name is Rob McIntosh. I'm one of the theater teachers here. I teach the acting class, the introduction to acting class, which we are about to see. And I'll speak a little bit more about that in a second. But first, there's a moment of audience participation. We have programs here that were largely devoured by the other audience. So we printed some new ones. You don't have them yet, but you're about to. So I'm going to hand them out, and we'll pass them out. And you'll do that when we do set change. Terrific, spectacular. All right, we're going to set change, and then we'll talk a little more.
You can take one and pass it down. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, let's pass them all. There we go. Fantastic. Pass it down. Take a few and pass them down. Thank you. No set change happening behind me. Thank you. Over here. Thank you. Perfect.
Thank you for giving us a little bit of a moment to make the mess. Everybody have a program out there who needs one? Yeah, we're good? Excellent. Cool. So you already saw a couple of scenes. You saw Away featuring Dasha and Wilson. And you saw Bird of Prey with Renzo and Max. And this is just a sampling of the scene work that's been happening in our acting class. The students have been working on close to self, Meisner/Stanislavski-based acting work, which involves making personal connections to the character and connecting in real time, moment to moment, with your scene partner, dealing with what's actually happening with your partner as it happens. So we're looking for emotional connection with the partner, a true a personalization of what is happening in the text. So the text, these characters are not the kids, obviously. They're trying to bring their own personal experiences to what they see in the text and bring it to life on stage in honest moment-to-moment relation with their partner, while also using diction and projection so that you can be heard in the very back of the house. Each of these scenes is about, you see they're a little bit long, they're about 5 minutes apiece. The entire program is going to run probably a little over an hour. But I'm really, really proud of this work. They're doing a wonderful job, so please give a warm welcome to the rest of the acting class.
We're gonna have a party, right?
But I don't want to come barging in all by myself.
You're not, you're with me.
And Jared's probably asleep.
So we'll wake him up. Hey, sweetie, how long have we been buddies and you've never seen our house before?
Well, just for me. It really is deep that that's not
Yeah. We're great housekeepers.
God, bro.
I warned you.
Yeah, but I thought you were kidding.
I never joke about sanitation.
Don't you guys ever, clean?
What do you mean? We got a broom and everything. Just cheers. How about a brew?
Oh, I don't really want.
You gotta get over that. You teach me to clean, and I'll teach you to drink. But first, we'll start with the drinking part.
Yeah, right.
I'll set these babies in the fridge, then I'll wake Jerry up.
Oh, wait. Don't wake Jerry.
Teresa, don't start cleaning. You won't get done till Christmas.
Aren't you gonna wash them?
Nah, I can't get to the sink anyway.
You're gonna run out of place sometime.
We use them again. We need a plate, we get one out of the closet.
Oh, really, though? So you never wash them?
Right. We have a more efficient system, except I just screwed it up just now. I didn't mark the plate. See, after we eat, we write, eggs or beans. This looks like beans. Then we toss a plate in here. Whenever we want to eat, we just get a plate that says eggs and beans. All right?
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Listen, don't wake Jerry up.
Huh?
I mean, don't bother him. He must be really tired of the hot sun.
Are you kidding? All he does is watch Nymphettes all day. An old lady or a fat little kid could struggle for a half an hour and yell, and he wouldn't even notice. He's sitting up there in his high chair with his tongue hanging out.
But you said he started drinking. That must mean he has to quit partying and stuff.
Now, Jerry, you just gotta quit drinking for a day to get down to his wrestling weight. Then he'll wait 6 hours before weighting, and he'll jog 6 hours a day, all wrapped in saran wrap. That guy's a maniac.
Really don't know. This is clear.
Hey, he hates to miss a party. He'll beat me up tomorrow.
Some party with me.
You and me, that's the best.
But you're not a party. You live here. And me, he sees me all the time down at the barrel. So I happen to be in his house. Big deal.
Hey, what have I been telling you? He thinks you're great. He told me that many times. Hey, Squeaky, would I lie to you?
You would if it was feel.
Hey, Jerry, someone here to see you. Help!
That something isn't Olive. They think we're lucky. They think we're doing this. They don't know Olive. They don't know what it's like.
I am instantly grateful to you, Florence. If you to clean up just now.
It's a few things. Could you imagine they think we're lucky?
Florence, leave everything alone. Not through cleaning up tonight.
It's a few dishes. What, you leave it here all night?
I don't care if you have to clean by your dentist. But don't make me feel guilty about it.
Not up to you to do it?
That's why you make me feel guilty. You're always in the bathroom hanging up my towels. Every time someone comes around and smokes, you follow them with an ashtray. Last night, Coach cleaned the kitchen floor. She had a morning. Footprints.
I didn't say they were yours.
But they were mine, damn it. I had feet and they made prints. What do you want me to do? Walk across the cabinet?
No, I want you to walk on the floor.
Can I? Oh, that'd be wonderful.
I just wanted to have a little place. I don't want to irritate you.
Then don't wipe that telephone. Some of my favorite people are still on a telephone.
I was wondering how long it would take.
How long will it take?
How long it take for getting your nerves?
I didn't say you get on my nerves.
You said I irritated you. What's the difference?
You say you irritated me. I didn't say it.
Oh, then what did you say?
I know what I said. Tell me the difference with what I said.
There's a difference. I just repeated what I thought you said.
But don't repeat what you done said. Repeat what I said. My God, that's irritating.
I'm sorry. I don't know what got into me.
And don't pout. If you want to fight, we can fight. But don't pout. Fighting, I win. Pouting, you win.
I know. Everything's gonna be possible right.
And don't give it so easily. I'm not always right. Sometimes you're right.
I know, I think I'm always wrong.
Only this time you're wrong and I'm right.
Oh.
And don't sulk. That's stating as pouting.
Okay. God damn, why can't any lousy thing right?
Why didn't you know?
What do you mean?
Why didn't you fill a cup?
I was going to once I just irony myself.
Nothing you got me for the cup. Why didn't you know?
Because there's no point. I'll still be angry and I'll have a broken cup.
How do you know how you feel sometimes? You must feel wonderful. Why do you have to control every single thought in your head? Get loose. Do something that you know you're not supposed to do. Stop keeping books, relax, get drunk, get angry. Break the goddamn cup!
I hurt my arm.
You're hopeless. You're a hopeless person.
I'm about to lose my eye hepatitis.
You're not about to cry, are you? Think all them tears from your arm is what caused your bursitis. You know what you are, Florence? You're a human accident.
Hi. You're still up? It's late, isn't it? Night. Oh, I didn't wear my watch.
I made you some tea.
Thank you.
I figured you'd be back since I made a little extra.
Thank you.
Does Mom know you went out last night?
She knows I went out.
Went out with the guy.
Right. You didn't say anything, did you?
No, it's just, didn't he come in when he picked you up?
No.
You just went out there and met him?
Yeah, there's something wrong?
No, it's just whenever we've gone on dates, it's always been kind of cute romantic with the parents or whatever. He would always come in and shake hands with Mom.
Why would God go through all that trouble? Mom probably won't like him anyway.
It's kind of a custom.
And that's what you've done on dates?
Yeah, I've done that once. Well, alright, we didn't expect his parents to be home, but his mom made us some coke and we all stayed up late just talking. It was about it all.
What was this?
Last year.
When did you go out?
I went to prom, can I remember? I also went a couple times in the summer.
I don't remember that.
It was because we were out in Phoenix visiting Dad, that's why.
Oh, I see.
So what did you do?
She went to the mall, walked around a little, and ate some dinner.
You ate in the mall?
Yeah, you know that 50s place over by the movie theater? It had those pink and neon
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
lights in the window with the old whistling you thought with little colored bubbles coming out the sides.
Yeah.
Real cute.
Yeah.
And then let's go see the movie.
What did you see?
What?
What was the movie?
Boring. Something real boring. Some horror movie. Didn't watch it much.
So that leaves you about 3 hours to spare.
You don't have to talk to me every weekday. We drove around town, went around the outskirts of town, way out of the suburbs into the country. It was such a beautiful night out. A big cool wind. Saw so many stars you can't even see from here. Not just the Big Dipper, way out in hiking with the team. We waited in a field of grass and watched the stars. It was so romantic and fun. What else is a date supposed to be?
You did it, didn't you?
We just went out, Debbie, a date.
I can see it. Even when you came in here, you were like,
I can't be happy.
you're more than happy.
Debbie.
Right through you.
So what if I did? So what if I did it? You're just mad you never had a chance with anyone. Anyone under the stars.
That's not true.
Anyone that would offer it.
I've had the...
But no one asks you, so you wait and wait and wait. I can read you too. You envy because I had a chance you never had.
I've had the chance of it, I just didn't take it. It wasn't like he was so sure about either.
Who?
He asked me to seem right, and I said it didn't. It was that simple.
Who?
He gave me the choice.
I didn't do it against him though.
I know.
You wanted to, and we did.
And when you miss your period next month and end up with a little embryo inside of you, you know something about taking chances. You were careful. But let's say something went wrong and something happens deep inside you. Then you'll be a mom. And this guy, this man whose middle name you probably don't even know, will be a father. And you both have to take care
We were careful.
for the next 18 years.
There will always be abortion or adoption or something. Anyway, I'm not pregnant.
How can you be sure?
We were careful.
The point is, Fiona, the point is responsibility. I don't think you're responsible enough.
We were responsible enough to be careful, so I don't care what you think about it, it's none of your business.